Okay, so what am I going to be? Now I have to discuss the class, and I'm headed toward. I'm headed toward Paladin. Could be a fighter, but I like cleric too. I'm gonna be a paladin. So, thanks for joining, whoever that person is. As you know, this is part 2. 15 minutes became an hour and 15 minutes. Had to do a couple things. Life. That COVID life. So, I think we're gonna be a paladin. Abilities. So if I go to recommended, it spins all of them. But I don't want to do that. So let's go back. So are these the set amount of points that I can have? And that's the question. That see, it's 27. So I don't see, if I hit reset, what does that do? It resets everything, and I don't want to go through that. But I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see if I can re-roll for more points because it's only 27. So if I hit reset, okay, so it reset me from the beginning. So choose male, race, go down to human, portrait. It's the portrait, class, paladin. See, right here, paladin, abilities. Yeah, so it stays at 27. So I want my character to be my character's going to be very charismatic. So his charisma is going to be maxed out. Charisma will be at 15. Look at that, I'm already out of points, dude. My character's going to suck. Let's go to recommended. I need more points than this, man. I want to max out in charisma though, like straight up. I want charisma to be maxed out. So I need to take 3 points. Okay, we'll take a point from dexterity, a point from strength, and a point from constitution. And then it's not gonna let me. This sucks. See, this is the hard part, trying to figure out how I want my character to be. Because I don't want him to be a pushover. But I feel as if charisma is going to be 18. I don't care. Charisma is maxed out. Wisdom at 15, and the rest can go into Constitution at 14. My character is not going to. It can't. I'm tempted to go by what it recommends. I'm going to check something online and see what it says online about recommended statuses. Let's look up attributes. Attributes, Paladin, and then Neverwinter Nights. Let's see what it says. Okay, so we'll have wisdom at 14. Okay, will be strength 14, dexterity 14. See, they want that to be 18. This has to be 16. I can't lower that. Constitution needs to be like a 12. There's not even enough points for this. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Paladin's abilities. Okay. Alright. So I got a blueprint for a good paladin score. So let's take everything out. Give strength a 14, dexterity a 10, constitution a 14, intelligence a 14. Actually, we don't need intelligence, we need wisdom. 14, and then charisma could be 16. Yeah, I can live with that. I wonder if I put 13 and 13, can I make it? It still won't work. They do not want me to max out charisma at all. They just don't want me to do it. They don't want me to do it. Okay, so we're gonna say okay to that. So there's nothing I can do. Okay, so we're just gonna say okay. So we get started. One second. Okay. So now we'll go into packages. So these are the subclasses of the paladin. So then we got something called a paladin errant, like a knight errant. A paladin errant is a noble warrior who uses a long sword and shield in combat. These packages do not give any special abilities to your character. They simply configure your skills and feats so you don't have to. So basically, this is the basic package paladin. Just so I can spread a little knowledge, what does errant mean? Because sometimes you have knights errant. Erring or staying from the proper course of standards. Trying in search of adventure. That's weird. So let's look up knight errant, because we've both heard that before. Knight errant definition. A medieval knight wandering in search of chivalrous adventure. So this is basically a Padawan. A paladin wandering in search of chivalrous adventures. Okay. So this is the basic paladin package, and my character's anything but basic. So we'll go... Look at this. Oh, okay. So we're not there yet. Let's go back to package. Okay. The majority of paladins belong to this tradition, which provides any character with a strong balance of offense and defensive abilities. These packages do not give any special abilities to your character, they just configure your... Alright. So I take that back. This is the one that goes off, and this is the basic paladin. A paladin errant is a noble warrior who uses long shield and sword in combat. So I'm assuming if I choose this, it's going to prioritize feats and abilities around my sword and my shield. Paladin, undead hunter. A deep, burning hatred for undead burns within the undead hunter. He hunts these abominations in all their forms with his crossbow and mace. Paladin, Inquisitor. The Inquisitor knows how to make people talk, and when words fail him, his sword is quick to finish any task. I like that. Champion. Often found leading great armies in holy wars, the champion's sheer force of will can persuade almost anyone to take up arms in the name of the divine. This paladin is focused more on strength and combat ability as opposed to spellcasting. See, right now for my character, I'm automatically thinking between Inquisitor and Champion, and then Paladins, Champions of Torm. Dedicated their life to their god. This paladin package will lead to a righteous champion of Torm, so I don't really care about that. My character he may be an Inquisitor. Mm-hmm. An Inquisitor or a champion? And that's the question. That's the question burning inside of me. See, you gotta understand what the difference is between the two for my character. In my opinion, a paladin champion is exactly that. That is the guy that leads the vanguard. He's in charge of the armies um, on a holy war. Like, he's the commander. The highest knight in the land is this paladin. So if my guy was supposed to lead, like, he's supposed to be a hero of a war, lead a great many people, that is what I would do. The Inquisitor is a paladin that, I inquisitive, man. Something's going on. They send a person like me to figure out what's up. I need to know this, and this. You will talk or you will taste my blade. So, basically, do I want to be? So it's like this. It's like this. Do I want to be in an army and be a famous general, or do I want to be a seeker? Somebody that, you have to do. I'll put it to you like this. If I'm a champion, I'm not necessarily looking for you. I'm looking to ransack and destroy. I don't ransack, I'm a paladin. So if I'm a champion, I'm looking to take over towns, cities, and hordes of monsters. I'm looking to fight the archdemon himself. I'm looking for victories in battle. But if I'm an inquisitor, then I'm looking for you. I don't care about armies. I don't care about anybody else. I'm looking for a specific person and doing a specific task, and that is who I'm looking for. I'm beholden to no armies and no king. If you're on my list, God himself will have to stop me from finding you. So if I put it that way, I want to be an inquisitor. So if I go to package, and then you could like easily pick that, and then you can configure your own package. See? So these are so when I do the package, if I choose Paladin Inquisitor, can I just say okay? Or do I actually have to go back and configure Paladin Champ Inquisitor Day, and then I go over here? So I don't have access to animal empathy appraise. See, that's something I could do. Concentration, craft a weapon, discipline, heal. I like to intimidate. Listen. I'm an inquisitor, so I would listen. Harry. It's a class skill. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do, because I don't know what any of this crap means, and none of this crap. Since I don't know what any of this means, I'm just... What is recommended? I'm just gonna hit recommended. What is recommended? So by hitting recommended, it gave me heal and concentration. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. As the Inquisitor, I need to be able to persuade, and I want to be able to intimidate. Actually, I want to be able to parry. What does perform? It won't even let me get to perform. I want that. Okay, so I'll have 2 in intimidate, 4 in persuade, and I can't even, now I can't parry at all. I have no skills left. That's why. Did 2 in Intimidate, 4 in Persuade. That's it. I'm out of skills. I think that's what I want to do. So, go ahead and hit OK. And then these are the available feats that I have. A blind side. Improved initiative. Knockdown. Hello, Mr. TJ. How are you? Luck of Heroes. Yeah, man. I'm having such a great. I love this, man. I can spend 4 hours on this alone. This is part 2, actually. I started part 1 of Hero Creation, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Maybe you can help. You know what? Yes, I think you can help. So now that you're here, we'll just go back to where I was confused about. We'll start off with abilities. This is the abilities that I decided to take for the Paladin as an Inquisitor. So I want my character to be... Who do I want my character to be like? Like, obviously he's the Inquisitor, because it was between being a champion. So let's go there. Let's go to packages. Main game. This is the main game. Let's see. Between champion. But I want... So if I choose Inquisitor and go OK, does that mean it's going to configure my packages by itself? Do not take a subclass here. So what? I just go to default Paladin? That is pretty bad for every class. So what do I do? Just default? No, at the bottom left, configure packages. Okay. Alright, well then let's go to attributes first then. And then you can... Hold on, let me fix my camera. Is this better? Okay. So then I'll just start it off like this. And then you can tell me... Okay, we'll start off this way. Okay, so what I want to do, TJ, is my character is the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's a good guy, but I'm not a square. Like, I will break the rule to get the job done. So I know that's kind of hard to do because the Paladin is, what, lawful good or something like that. Charisma, I want my character to be charisma based. I want my character to be able to motivate and inspire, as well as bully and intimidate if I have to. I kind of want my character to be kind of like an Inquisitor, you know what I mean? So, oh, here you are. Paladins are mainly martial classes that can only use super low level priest magics that are weaker fighters than other classes. Got it. Okay. Understood that. I figured that. My guy's a leader. Just, essentially, he's going to be a leader. So, I'm interested to see how you would build the classes. I've never played this before, so I'm definitely interested. Armor and weapon choice. What are you looking for? You know, I don't know. I've never. I want him to be okay. So we'll start. I haven't even made it to weapon and armor choice yet. Probably a mace and a shield, sword and shield, mace and shield. Oh, how does my character look? He looks like that. But I want my character. Okay, are you familiar with Final Fantasy Tactics? I want my character to look like a divine knight. That's what I want my character to look like. I want my character to look like TG Sid from Final Fantasy Tactics. Or from Final Fantasy, I want my character to look like the Warrior of Light. Like, I want my character to look. If you see my character, the first word that comes to your mind is divinity. That's what I want my character to look like. Divine. I want him to look. That's what I want him to look like. A divine knight. A holy warrior. Yeah, that sounds about right. This video is about to be 30 minutes. I'm going to have to chop this up and make a part 3. Yeah. So, I know charisma has to be my bread and butter. I agree with you on that. If there's a way for me to max out charisma, to mind comes taking the base class, cleric, translating into a fighter for a few levels. So you think I should start off as a cleric? That was my secondary choice. I wouldn't refuse starting off as a cleric. It's not a bad idea, actually. Okay. So my guy would probably be. Okay, we can go with that. And I want him to be lawful neutral. Yeah, cleric might actually be something that I'm interested in. So I am lawful neutral. That suits my personality anyways. So now we're at abilities then. Abilities for the cleric. Okay. So do I max out wisdom? Okay, so this is not one of those min-maxing games. Got it. So 16? Okay. So what about charisma? It is a min-maxing game. So I don't max out 18? Well, you said 16. So okay, got it. This is going to be interesting. That's true. Charisma's 14. Okay. Intelligence is 10. Alright. That's funny. Okay. Okay, that's kind of like Boulder's Gate too. That's funny. Yes. Like yes me know how me smash. That's funny. The level of detail in these games are funny. Constitution 10, Dex 10, and the rest in strength. Okay. I'm excited. Alright, now we go to packages. Wow. I like the. Now, this is strictly for the YouTube part. Looks solid. I agree. Configure packages. Okay, wait 1 second, TJ. I gotta read this out for my YouTube channel. Let's see. Cleric, Shaman. The shaman is at one with the natural world and receives divine power from the animal and the plant domains. Okay. Cleric, Deadwalker. The cleric is very persuasive, able to talk to friends and enemies into almost anything. I like that. When words fail him, his weapon training more than backs him up. Death and trickery are domains of the choice for the cleric package for this one. An elementalist. The creatures of the elemental planes fear the elementalist master over fire, earth domains. Got it. Battle Priest. War and strength are the two main tenets of this cleric's philosophy, and the two domains that give him power. Clerics, champions of Torm. Dedicate their life to Torm. This cleric package will lead to the righteous champion of Torm. I just like reading little things about that. So I can choose one of these and then just go to configure packages, period. Which one best suits? Oh, you're saying, so even if I choose one of these and go to configure package, you're saying not to do that? Is that what you're saying? Deadwalker. Very persuasive. I like to think that I'm persuasive. But I also like Battle Priest as well. Battle Priest is cool. Okay. So let's go into configure packages. Figured. Okay. Fair enough. Look at all of these options. They're just there to give you pre-made skills and feats and auto level up for you then. Got it. Okay, when I'm leaning back in my chair, I need to make sure the camera catches me. Okay, this is good. That's funny, a cleric can't use magic device? It's weird. A character with high tumbling is able to roll away from attacks during combat. You need 4 and heal and concentration. Alright. So there and there. Spellcraft is not needed. Oh no, I wasn't gonna do spellcraft. I was just reading it and looking at it. I like taking it all. I like reading and looking at all the options they have. Maybe persuade. Four, and then persuade. Alright, I'll go persuade. Part of me would go intimidate, but I'll go persuade. How many points do I have? 4 in the hill, 4 in the concentration. Okay. So you think I should dump the rest of the 4 in the persuade, or should I do like 2 intimidate and 2 persuade? Oh, you can't. Oh, okay, you're right. Persuade. Like that. I'll use them. I imagine I get more points, right? Okay, so we'll go to okay. Oh, this is the fun part. So I'm gonna dual class into fighter. Sounds good. Sounds wonderful. Oh, crap. Alright, I will be right back, guys. It's an emergency. Sorry about that, friendos. Had to take care of something real fast. There are 3 people still here. I think we had 4. I had to lose somebody. But I had to take that call and use the restroom and get some snacks so I can finish gaming. And what is this? The fighter gets discipline as a class skill. Discipline is really... Thanks, Mr. TJ. Discipline is really important later on to extend enemy knockdowns and aimed hits. Got it, man. So... is that what I'm looking for? Discipline? Thug? That's funny. What is thug? You need to defeat combat casting. Okay? Got it? What else should we have? Yeah, I was about to say that too. Extra turning. Pick a cleric domain. Wow, what is cleric domain? There is an undead part right at the start. Okay, so I'll choose strength, but what undead one are you talking about? Here it is, strength. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. No, damn it. How do I go back? I gotta do this all over again. Damn it. Or water. Okay. You said discipline goes up, right? Okay, yeah. Concentrate and heal. I want heal to go up, concentrate, and then you want the rest and persuade, right? Okay, we take discipline when I go into that class. Got it. And then available feats. You want me to do combat casting. You do not need to spend the points right now. Okay, so earlier when you said maybe persuade, you don't think that I should do that? Okay. Okay, so I'll leave 4 points and I'll just leave it like that. And then for available feats, you said combat casting and extra turning. And then as the cleric domain, okay, got it. Yeah, man, I'm listening. Go right ahead. Break it down. This is good. I'm just gonna throw it on my YouTube channel. So you said strength, and then I was interested in water. So you said water domain, right? And that's funny how you would choose water domain over heal domain. Let's go. We're gonna go what you said before. We'll go with strength and water. Okay. So strength domain is needed for a melee build because it gives you a unique strength buff spell once a day and gives you divine power at caster grade 3 instead of 4, and it gives you stone scan at 5. Okay, sounds good enough. Tell me about the water domain. Gonna make this guy black. Water is chosen offensively mainly to also turn elemental enemies on top of undead and offers the best offensive elemental spell being Ice and Storm. Okay, tell me about Death Domain and the Hill Domain. Oh, he's too black. That's an insult. He's literally black. Death Domain and Hill Domain. I want him darker than that. This is good. I think that looks weird. Then you got this color. Okay, so we'll go right here. Fire gets Wall of Fire with his non-damage scaling spell. Earth is we already got. Death and what? Death is probably the worst of the domains. Why does a domain that is so cool have to be the worst? I said the hill domain. Huh, they got the Wolverine look. It gives you a once per day summon shadow that's pretty useless and only access to an insta-kill spell that cleric is not really needing. Okay. That haircut is ridiculous. Tattoos? No tattoos. Wow, these outfits are pretty cool. So healing uses automatically empowered spell focus on all healing spells. That means a healing spell that would heal 20 heals, then 30 gives you only spells that you learn from a level earlier. It sounds good, and it is early on. Later is useless. As full restore is a full restore, you cannot full restore plus 50. Good point. I don't have any tattoos. Okay, clocking in at 57 minutes was part 2 of The Birth of a Hero. So I guess what remains now is a name?
Get on them! Attack, I say!
Wow, I get to write his biography? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna need my keyboard for this. While later on you are happy with strength domain to have on level 15 and like 7 for strength, and for water you can kill elemental forms with turn undead. Wonderful, man. Okay. So I want my character's name to be Elon. I like that name. Elon. Okay, so tell me about animal and destruction. I might go back and just do that. Yeah. Last name, Shaka. I like that name. Shaka. Age 18. Yeah, 18. Take this off. Okay. So now I'm about to write his biography. Animal does empower summon creature spells to be grade 1 higher, so you get really strong pets level 2 early, and gives you access to true seeing spells as a cleric. Level 5, what is normally wizards are 11, druid at 13. Animal does sound pretty good. Alright, so tell me about destruction. Destruction makes undead also work against constructs, everything mechanical. And 13, 1d3 damage for each level of cleric. So a level 15 cleric would deal 15 to 45 to all mechanical enemies around you. And that up to 21 times a day. God dang. Also giving you some AoE crowd control spells with Thinking Cloud on Cleric 5 and Fog, Acid Fog on 11. Even Sun Domain is not bad. It boosts turn undead by 50%. There's a lot of undead enemy. The easiest game you will have with is Animal Domain. So you think I should change water? I thought water was pretty cool at first. Strength in Animal Domain would be the best for combat-focused cleric and multi-classing. as you progress slower than a full cleric in spells and slower than a full fighter in combat. But I thought that humans were not supposed to multi-class. I thought they could only dual class. I'm still new and confused behind the concept. In this game, you can choose up to 3 classes on any level up. But with animal at leaving the tutorial, you already can summon a dire wolf with 50 HP, tanking for you and attack pretty well. Okay, then maybe I should go ahead and switch to that. So humans can, okay, see in Baldur's Gate, humans can only dual class, not multi-class. Okay, makes sense. Right now I'm typing up my guy's biography. I love lore, I love storytelling, it's pretty cool. DM, Dungeon Master, I like all that stuff. Compared to Baldur's Gate, every class can get more than one class to go up 3. There is no class combo like Fighter, Wizard, Rogue. Do you like Baldur's Gate? Yeah, man, I'm brand new to those games. I'm a Final Fantasy fanatic myself. Do you see my shirt? Attack, magic, summon, item, run. I recently discovered these games, and I recently discovered that I like 3D. I like 3D isometric action RPG games. Like besides this game, I'm also playing Pillars of Eternity, so it's pretty good. I hate Final Fantasy games though. I love them. Final Fantasy. See, I couldn't afford a computer growing up, so I did not have access to Baldur's Gate, RuneScape. I didn't have access to any of that. What I did have access to at the time was Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy is what ultimately led me to where I am today. So even though some people that are hardcore RPGs lovers hate Final Fantasy because of their, their commercial and pop appeal, it's for that very reason. Final Fantasy led me to Baldur's Gate and to Neverwinter. So without Final Fantasy, I'm not sure if I would have found this any sooner or later or at all. Yeah, I'm playing Pillars of Eternity too. I have the first one and the second one, and I'm doing both. I kind of wanted to break from it. I wanted to try this. What's that word called when you take somebody and you put them in an army? Transcription, right? What's that term called? Conscript. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see what you have to say about Final Fantasy. Now, I hate Final Fantasy basically for the fact that the fan group are disgustingly small-minded for most of the part, believing that they are fans of Final Fantasy universe. What is find that the game are the best that exists. Simply because it compares to a lot of other games. Final Fantasy is fine if you're not into it, but not even close to be like a top tier game. This is my opinion, but I do not judge what people like. What not everyone should play what they like. I agree. And yes, I ran into those narrow-minded, one-track minded people that think that their game is above everyone else's. I've ran into that. Unfortunately for them, unfortunately for me, I don't share that opinion. While Final Fantasy is my favorite of all time, and while because it's the first thing that I played, but I don't just, as you, like right now, you see me playing Neverwinter. You don't see me playing Final Fantasy 14 or anything like that. Partially because Final Fantasy 11 is better than 14. That's my personal opinion. But no, I love Dungeons and Dragons. I like fantasy. I like all of that stuff. So that's why I'm here. There's a bunch of games that I draw inspiration from. I like Phantasy Star Online. I like Final Fantasy. I like Dragon Age. I like Mass Effect. I like Pillars of Eternity. I like this game. I like Baldur's Gate. I like Diablo, and I would like Diablo more if it was more of an RPG. Diablo 3 reminds me of Gauntlet Legends, and I don't like games that are like Gauntlet Legends. I just don't. So I'm under the belief that if Pillars of Eternity had the budget that Diablo had, Pillars of Eternity would be better than Diablo. Okay, let me read this real fast. This is the biography that I made for my character, Elan Shaka. I want a better... Actually, I'm going to take the last name from the guy from Final Fantasy. I want Meliono. Yeah, I want that to be the last name. Okay. Elan was born to colonists on an outlying island within the Living Lands. The village of Estogeza, where Elan and the colonists inhabited, were raided by slavers. Elan was later rescued by the Gold Pack Knights on a paid bounty from a wealthy patron hailing from the Sword Coast. As a refugee, Elan took many odd jobs to survive and eventually being taken in by the shield bearers of St. Elka. There, Elan was originally trained as a paladin, but due to a combination of his fiery attitude and his innate ability for divine magic, the headmaster of the school of clerics conscripted Alon to become a cleric. Alon has much to learn and has been told that his attitude could potentially be his downfall. However, Alon is destined for greatness. Headmaster Sadolphus, Shieldbearer of St. Elga, ELC personal file. I can't believe I just wrote that. I'm way too much into this game. Let's see. Deity. I'm just going to simply put the light. Yeah, we're just going to put the light. Okay, guys, this is where I'm going to call it quits. Well, not quits permanently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the broadcast, export this file to YouTube so I can upload it to my YouTube channel. For those that are interested in my YouTube where I record gameplay and things like that, let me go ahead and I should have the link should be on my channel, but I'm going to type it in here just in case. I'm still used to doing all this. I'm such a noob when it comes to all this stuff. Here it is. Okay, find me on YouTube at The Last Man Gaming. Are you leaving? No, I'm not leaving. While I'm broadcasting this, I'm going to export this video and then I'm going to post it on YouTube. And after I post it on YouTube, I'm going to start and play the game. So, so basically, for anybody that's just joining, what I did, as you can see the name of the channel, well, the name of the video was The Birth of a Hero Part 1 and 2. I've already posted Part 1, so this will be Part 2. I'll post Part 2, then I'm going to come back and then I'm going to actually start streaming the gameplay. That way I don't have like 3-hour videos that nobody's going to watch. Oh, Smite stuff. No Smite. How do you know I like Smite? No Smite. Not yet. I will be playing Smite. That's later on tonight. What I'm doing is I'm going to stop the broadcast because I'm at an hour and 15 minutes. I was actually Master League in 1v1. Oh, really? I opened YT and I've seen it. Oh, okay. No, not Smite. I gotta export this video and I gotta put it out. Basically, I gotta get off, edit this video. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm gonna export it to my YouTube channel, tag it, you know, put it out there, and then I'm gonna come right back so I can actually start playing. So to those that are interested in my old videos and, you know, my YouTube channel in general, is The Last Man Game. You can find me on there. I stream, I make videos, I talk shit, I play video games. That's what I do. Didn't play it for 15 months, but reinstalled it 2 weeks ago. Well, man, I don't do duels, but you're more than welcome to play with me. Also, guys, before I go, I see that there are 6 viewers here. Guys, let's get me. I'm at 359. Let's get to 365 when it comes to followers. If you haven't already followed, please think about doing it. Subscribe if you want. I'm not really pushing subscriptions yet because I got to be on my game and get more better, consistent, things like that. But if you would follow, it would help it obviously be easier for when I come in and start the game. You guys can come in there and be with me. We can play together on certain games. Obviously, I heard that this game has an online capacity. A capacity for online playing. I think that's pretty cool. Look at that. 5 viewers, 93 comments. That is beautiful. That's great. I gotta fix this camera. I keep going out of frame. But yeah, in closing, I've enjoyed everybody's participation, especially yours, Mr. TJ. Thank you very much. I look forward to playing with you and to learning about this game with you. I look forward to it, man. Like I said, I'm going to get off now. I'll be back on in about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to get off, stop the broadcast, export this video to my YouTube channel, upload it. After it's uploaded, probably get something to drink, and then I'm going to get back on and we're going to start to play. And I'm very happy with my character. Do I want that to be my portrait? Yeah, I'll take that as my portrait. But yeah, so for those who didn't follow, make sure you follow, subscribe. Give me about 15 to 20 minutes and we will start my terrific journey into Neverwinter. But before I go, I need to go back and do that animal thing you were talking about before. So let's go down to configure, concentration up to 4, heal up to 4. Okay, let's go ahead and get combat casting, and let's go ahead and get extra turning, and then let's go ahead and get animal, and let's go ahead and get, you said strength, animal and strength. Yeah, here it is. Thanks to you. Okay, when I get time for sure, but right now I'm mainly on nighttime. It is 1 a.m. where you are. My character is looking sexy. 1 a.m. where you are. Don't tell me. I want to Google it and see if I can find out myself. You're obviously on the other side of the world. Well, in London, it's midnight, I think. Amsterdam, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Are you in Amsterdam? Barcelona, 1 o'clock. Belgrade, 1 o'clock. Berlin, 1 o'clock. Brussels. Okay, so you must be in Europe somewhere. You're not in Europe? Okay, let's keep going down. Budapest, 1 a.m. Cairo, Egypt, 1 a.m. Copenhagen, 1 a.m. Frankfurt, 1 a.m. Europe is correct. See, I knew it. I knew you. Okay, so where in Europe? Europe's a big place. Johannesburg. That's in South Africa. It's 1 a.m. over there? Let me ask. Go ahead and ask. Wait. Am I Australian? Wait. Are you in Australia? What time is it over there in Australia? What's the capital of Australia? Is it Sydney? Sydney, Australia? Is Sydney the capital? No, Sydney is 9 a.m. No, I'm not Australian. Okay. Who are you? Wait, you're asking if I'm Australian? I watch a few Australian streamers. You sound like them. Bro, I have never gotten that before. No, I'm not Australian. I'm American! Fuck yeah! I'm American, man. I'm American. Yeah, I'm American. You're from Australia. Give me some Fastas. Australian for beer. Nah, man, I'm American. So, oh, no. Austria, not Australian. Austria, as in like Austria-Hungary, as in like one of the main battlegrounds for World War I and II. Yeah, I've read about Austria. What's his name? The Archduke Franz Ferdinand. He got assassinated in Austria, didn't he? I don't know. I read a lot of history books, something like that. All right. Well, Mr. TJ, it's a pleasure to meet you, man, over in Austria. Let me ask you something before you go. Are there any black people in Austria? I'm wondering. Like, is there any black guys in Austria? I'm curious. Did he already leave? He already left. Goddamn right, there are black people in Austria. Really? Let me Google that real fast. I'm just curious. Black people in Austria. Afro-Austrians. Wow. Not really. I only know two myself. Okay. I was just wondering. Wow. I spent the summer of 2017 researching Afro-Austrian identity in Vienna. There was a sentiment of surprise whenever I explained that this meant looking into the black identity in Austria. But are there even black people in Austria? Was a question I grew accustomed to hearing, but I wasn't particularly taken back. After all, this was an underrepresented reality of the Afro-Austrian experience that I was trying to capture in a mere 10,000 word dissertation. Okay, this is a lot to read. I'm not going to read all that. Well, at least you know by me reading, my intelligence is above a 10, right? One is a good friend of mine. I'm glad to hear that. I look forward to becoming a good friend of yours too, buddy. If you go to my profile, on my Twitch channel, you'll learn a little bit about me. I'm in the United States Marine Corps. I'm a soldier, or not a soldier. I'm a Marine. I've deployed. I've been to war twice. I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan. College graduate, and I want to play video games for the rest of my life and get paid doing it. That is what I want to do. And my name is Trey. It is nice to meet you. But yeah, I'm about to end it here, and in about 20 minutes I'll be back on, and hopefully when you come back, man, we can talk and you can advise me on what to do. I'm very, very excited to play this game.